Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 2023 Hong Kong Conference for Fintech, AI, and Big Data in Business. This conference is an excellent opportunity for all of us to share our research and ideas, to learn from each other, and to explore the latest developments in the field. I'm very glad to be part of this conference that brings together scholars from around the world to discuss the latest trends, challenges, and opportunities in fintech, AI, and big data. These are three of the most exciting and dynamic fields in business today, and we're transforming the way we work, communicate, and we interact with each other. Well, as we all know, Hong Kong has long been a global financial center. I hope we are still a financial center, a global financial center. Well, and the recent emergence of fintech, AI, and big data is playing an increasingly important role in our city's financial landscape. With Hong Kong's talents and its world-class infrastructure, we are well positioned to capitalize on these technologies and to use their potential to drive innovation and growth. Now, as we gather here today, it's witnessing a transformational movement in the history of finance, where digital transformation is changing the way we think about banking, investment, and financial services. Fintech, AI, and big data are enabling financial institutions to offer new, innovative products and services, improve customer experience, and enhance risk management. Now, for Hong Kong, embracing these technologies is not just a matter of staying ahead of the curve. It is essential for maintaining our position as a leading global financial center. Our city's regulators, financial institutions, and technology companies are all working together to create a supportive ecosystem for fintech, AI, and big data. And this conference is an important part of that effort. So over today and tomorrow, we'll have the opportunity to explore the latest ideas, research, and trends in these fields, and to share our own experience and insights. I trust that this conference will provide a valuable platform for advancing our understanding and exploring new opportunities for growth and innovation. Well, finally, I would like to thank the organizers, my colleagues, Jinyu, and Gavin Bang, and also several of the others for their hard work and dedication, and also our staff in our general office, for their hard work and dedication in putting together such a fantastic event. I would also like to thank all of you for being here today and for your contribution to the use of fintech, AI, and big data. So I wish you all a very successful and enjoyable conference, and I look forward to meeting many of you in the coming 2 days. And thank you, and a very good morning. Well, I think welcome to our first keynote section today, and it's my great pleasure to introduce our first keynote speaker, Professor Guofu Zhou, who joins us from Washington University in St. Louis. So Guofu probably needs no introduction, but as a formality, I'll introduce him. Okay, Guofu is Frederick Beeman and James Beard, Professor of Finance at Washington University in St. Louis. Originally from Chengdu, if I'm correct, Guofu received his bachelor and master's degree in geology and computational mathematics before pursuing a PhD degree in economics at Duke University. His research interests span a broad range of topics in finance, including portfolio choice, asset allocation, technical analysis, asymmetric information, among others. Guofu's work has been published in many of the top journals in finance and economics. He's also an associate editor of the Journal of Quantitative and Financial and Quantitative Analysis, and several other journals in finance. Now, in addition to his exceptional research record, Guofu is also a highly regarded teacher, having received numerous teaching awards over the years. So please join me in welcoming Professor Guofu Zhou to the stage. So we look forward to hearing your keynote address on risk momentum and a new class of price patterns.
One, so you can hear me, right? Oh, okay. First, I want to thank the organizers of the conference for organizing this great big conference. Also, thank the chairman for the very generous kind introduction. Okay. Now let's move on. Okay. Okay. Now let's. Okay. Okay. All right. First of all, explain why I think it's great to come here for the conference. First of all, why? It's great to be here. Well, first of all, I think this great timely conference, space time behavior. Okay, number one. Number two, how about we found that this great conference where we can interact. What's there? Okay. Also, I think this conference really organized superbly well. Okay, why? Because here I think I feel very kind of honored to be here to talk with everyone and to meet the author on both sides of the paper, what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm also glad that we interact with two of the most influential and prophetic machine learning authors. So it's really wonderful conference. No conference can beat that. Plus, I saw the program, a lot of big ideas. I'm very happy that I can be this next 3 stars. Okay? So anyway, overall, I feel very honored and very happy to be here for this great conference. Now, what do we talk about? What's the stone and Jade? What from China, right? From America, with these dynamic, pure. How we figure what does it mean? This is very easy to check GPT, right? There's really the word to tell you. Actually, I'm here to try to really literally still a trick to attract Jade for body. Okay. In other words, I'm going to start to keep the ball rolling of this conference with good stuff, and we're waiting for your great papers, your ideas. Okay, so we'll have a lot of things to do with this conference. So that will be how going to be. Okay, that's something that the answer of whole question. Okay, oops. Is that how to a good idea? Okay. You ask like chat GPT to a lot of questions. The chat GPT will answer you nicely around 3 times. How you can guess that? Okay. Okay, let's move on. So the first talk about the main paper, okay, is about this momentum. It's a co-author paper with 2 very young financial economists. Okay. It kind of allows a little bit more on other things. But what's motivation? Simplify that sort of lottery that are persistent over time, improved over time. Probably most good one is momentum, which was covered back when we mentioned that it's 30 years ago by Jagdish and Keynote. Basically, the idea is very simple: that by winners, show losers become the winner. You'll be okay. You'll have a little profit. So that's one of the most a lot of effects. Today is going to have very good explanation for it, complete explanation for it. Okay, so that's what's out there, right? And also that over the years, authors got various prizes. I think this most recent one we got from practitioners in New York. Okay, so what's the impact? Well, look at the Google citation. And you're surprised that this paper actually has more than 15,000 citations. Means every year have about 5,000. It's amazing. Right? So the citation is far greater than number of 300. You have to give you an idea about citation. Okay, and a lot of schools, top school, the legal citation for Google run about 300. This will tell you that this number is by far exceeding the minimum requirement. Then you can see how big the number is, right? Well, this was so many papers already on this momentum. What else is going to be done? How much we would say? Well, here actually examine question. or NC. Okay, we take this fact long lasting over there. This can do something new. What to do? Today I'm machine learning, AI, Fintech ideas. Can you put all this into the old facts before the quiz to come up with a new momentum that's better, more powerful? Such a very simple question. So, an important problem we just saying that AI, machine learning can we do better? So it's a very simple question. The answer is absolutely yes. So we're lucky. Because on the first person answer the question, and we're able to get a perfect answer. Okay, so what I will call actually first is insurance data. Okay, we want to be fun. Okay, so every day. Okay, simple they want to stock market with your eye fixed on the screen just in the last 30 minutes. Okay, they ask themselves for each stock return, what's the risk of the stock return and what's the dividend? Just simple decomposition. Then you ask yourself, okay, first of all, the major risk. Well, just a standard way is come factor to anything, nothing special. Okay. Then you use machine learning tool to enter risk value. That's nothing special. Now, what we found astonishingly is the following. Actually, risk in itself has a momentum. Historically, the momentum is almost after. And here for risk itself actually high risk will be high risk for a while. Low risk will be low risk for a while. Risk will not die out very quickly. Actually, it's understandable intuitively. It's a big risk will not die out automatically very quick. And because the risk momentum is combined with return to get return momentum. That's where the position can make money. And this momentum is far better, even far better Sharpe ratio than traditional momentum. Not only that, it's a 2 intraday, okay, and 2 weekly, monthly. Okay. And for the Japanese momentum, the only 2 monthly, and has a big crash risk. This momentum, new one, no crash risk. It holds almost all time frequency. Not only that, you can hold for bonds, for currencies, for commodities, options, you limit. So we can claim it's kind of everywhere. Even over that's an exciting word, but the answer for sure is really kind of holds over the That's really the main idea and main discovery. Now, also we have to give the credit to people who have done something very close, but not exactly close. So they almost get it, but I think they didn't quite. And this paper by Philip Speaker was a great meeting. He had paper with his co-authors on IPA risk. In their paper, they proved that very interesting that IPA risk can imply a return momentum. That helps explain the Japanese momentum. That's their contribution. That's it. They didn't go further. So that's really the difference. What we did is we looked at other things, something that overlooked, and didn't explore further. We look at more detail in case. Then we made a risk to make all sorts of ways, and also time frequency, also the assets. Then we found risk momentum is there, strong and persistent, prevented. So that's the difference. So we are essentially they always got to be okay. But they didn't explore further. We got to explore further. We got to general and it's very general. It's not restricted to a particular risk, particular time frame, particular asset class. So that's the difference. But their work is certainly very important. Now, let me give you more details on what we exactly get data. Okay, then it's in the data. Okay, data we get like European intraday data with work with somewhat larger firms. So work with Russell 1000 components. Then we have to do this for trading every 30 minutes. Okay, we can estimate the risk of the stock using the standard approximation approach. You got whatever factors here, the estimate this is the decomposed stock return into factor risk from the religion. Then we call this component. Okay. Then the source, whether we find this component itself have momentum up, or down. Okay, then also imply the return momentum. So that's really what we do. It's actually pretty simple, not too hard. Now, when there are a few factors, can be this equation. With the big factors, what you do when you use machine learning and philosophy, it's reducing this value. So basically, you have that. Now, what's the result? We do this normalization, okay? We choose a third factors like 50 representative ones, the 50 used by Johanny and his co-author, and 60 a complete statement from Greenhand and Sun. Let's use first factors to show that the results actually are quite robust. And the more factors you have, the stronger the momentum you have. Okay. Okay. Here's actually then what we do. Okay, simple overnight to 4 o'clock, or to 2 o'clock in the morning, you can look at the data. They can estimate the risk. They can sort of start by the risk. Okay, they can find that the risk is long term. Okay, then they can predict future return. You can do a spread portfolio, then you will earn ample profit. You can do this scaling half an hour, and here's what you earn. You get this information from previously close to 2 o'clock. Then you to buy this like stocks with how much return you earn. In the next half hour, what you earn, keep doing. Every half hour you will be profitable. Every second half hour during the day, during the day. Okay. Then you can also consider about holding a position for a while. Okay. Like I did one time in the day, I sold it for 5 days, pretty much holds. The other momentum holds up almost a week. It's a pretty strong continuing running. Okay, really is amazing. Okay, just keep going and going. I'm gonna watch the conversion like an old battery. Yeah, it's the profit keep going. Okay, that's all. Okay, just now as economists. You don't have something all the index. Why this happen? So practitioners don't care, and then let's make money. Who cares? They get the bonus, take home. That's what they care. For financial economists, we have to squeeze our hands hard, so they come with some reason to explain what happened. Well, with the first one that actually for the big factors, the highly correlated. And there's some persistence. So the for the view that the factor has some momentum. However, what we necessarily is not individual factor risk. It's the total risk contribution. Whole thing together, total risk of a stock. They have persistent momentum. That's really what we found. Okay, but this individual has momentum help you supporting a point. So that's one way. Another one really want to understand what are the results, the quality. Okay. That why even this one are high? Why arbitrageurs not arbitrage away what profit? Here they will say really in practice, because arbitrageurs can participate in trading current this price. But there's risks, but they're going to be graduate. They're not correct everything at one shot. They can simply call it overvalued, you're not for 1 day, you can credit for 1 week, 1 month, or 7 years. Okay, so not what so quickly. That's why it is so winter. So that's what we reason intuitively. Okay, also support. Okay, here's what we did. We get data, let's look at the news. Okay, how momentum reacts with news. Okay, the news really give the outsiders some confidence. Okay, that on how aggressive that it would be to the arbitrage. Okay, then you can subtract the news, then you find the following. Okay, this is the result. Okay, with a lot of news, what news happening, we stop uncertainty resolution. So arbitrary are very aggressive. So correct. We start very quickly. As I return the time down very quickly. Kind of consistent with our interpretation in the story. Now, if not much going on, there's not uncertainty. There's this strategy. The upside will take a while for correction. slow. Okay, just get a smaller return versus long. So this really are like story. Okay, we're gonna have a many stories here. So you have some brilliant idea, some explanation. Please fill with us. Okay, feel free to email us to us. Okay, we love to hear from you. Okay, for your thoughts. Okay, but so far we split our head, shaking. That's the only thing we come out with. Okay. Also, by the way, for the students here, you are very happy questions. Okay, all this page for fun. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about the stock market. All other assets. And here you show the results for corporate bonds. Look at some data here. Results. Okay, if I do a long short portfolio of a corporate bond, and it has really strong annual return. Okay, by using the factor of risk. Okay, using the bond and stock market risk to price the bonds, or use each one individually, both has momentum. Then you go plot a comparison. Okay, how big the bond momentum relative to the stock momentum? You do the same way. Just change everything. Okay, from stock data using the bond data. So that's what you'll find. So actually, for bond returns, yes, that the persistence of a winner is not that long. Okay, but which we interpret as that probably every particular bond market, the traders in the bond market here is smaller than the stock traders. For stock traders, the main retail investors, amateurs, they are kind of not so sophisticated. As a result, their mispricing would be big and more persistent. Then our interpretation, like relative corporate bonds and stocks. Okay, how about the context? I'll tell you example. Okay, I would like to take the results. It just if I use it to the website, will allow you to download our data. Okay. So very good data. How about options? Here we see the results. Pretty impressive. Let's really impressive thing. Okay. One that we have this one idea. We ask is it true for other economics? And this guy who's somewhere in Germany, in Berlin, he told that back in school for Article 2, he will just really try out with us. Amazingly, he finished the entire paper with us in 1 week. Really amazing. So smart. And all the results, pretty much the same here on the website, it's something he had done in a single week. So it's such really brilliant. Results really impressive here. So the stock ratio. What's the momentum for artists? This recent paper by Hester and his co-authors found that actually for artists to have a momentum too, the stock ratio can higher than 1.5. That's what they found. In greater, bigger than the JD momentum, the Japanese, the timber momentum. So artists was better, stock ratio higher. Not into the risk momentum. Well, then you laugh at this number now because you can example 2.5 easy. Okay, so really, my co-authors are very excited about the result. What is the data tell us? Okay. When we look at the picture, I think that's one of my students, my co-authors, that the picture for us really like in the art of the before without you go have with the like artist history or background within that. What if the people like a wine? We're looking at this like a very good wine, and this is a superior wine. Maybe like one hotel where we are. Okay, very cool. Okay. Before further, let me make two technical notes on the paper, which is kind of interesting. Number one, I want the students to follow one comparison and one confusion by people. Our paper was from the conference, so the journal, they're going to be free, or sometimes in AE. Okay, they're confused about our risk term with the factor momentum. Okay. This is the term that it could make it clear here. What's risk momentum? Risk momentum is that we basically put the risk for stocks. The risk put risk have a momentum. The risk would be by higher return. By stocks with higher risk or higher return. That's momentum, risk-based momentum. And risk itself has momentum. That's what we have shown. All of factor momentum. Factor momentum is different. It's the relative performance of factors. You buy some factors, show some factors, it's relative performance, which almost orthogonal what we are doing. It's amazing. Sometimes of motivation. Again, how much we read having a paper, okay? We made the so clearly didn't understand, but the students too, but the math students understand the difference. And this is to refrain educator how you understand. Just to tell you, sometimes of motivation really it's kind of interesting. So I think the really honest people who responsible wake up. Okay. I think the people in academia, in our view, should be veritas. You know what I mean? Say the truth. The truth should be owned. You should be the goal of academia. Okay, not only the newspaper, the data should really understand it. Don't claim whatever thing. You read the stuff claiming the same thing. That's a little totally irresponsible. Anyhow, this is one clarification, make it clear. So that hopefully our the future is free to be smarter, okay? But let's talk about another comment. Last. What's the LL maturity tool in this paper? With Lawson. Okay. We use it to select useful risk factors, calculate the total risk. That's what we did. However, that I think that here we have PhD students or some art experts, innovator, engineering that are how to actually improve our results based on both sophisticated engineering tools to measure risk better and to obtain a better momentum. We don't leave it there, okay, out there. That's the very common. Okay. Okay, here's the question for the PhD students. Okay, those are you who learned last time. What was last example? Anyone remember? Any PhD student remember? I will put a math student, okay, the student all the terminology because then you, for example, interview, you can spell out clearly exactly. You really praise for the lawyer. Right. Okay, and here I'm supposed to know is this absolute image and a state upgrade. Okay. Now, it's proposed first and measured from 30 years ago by the famous species. Okay, fellow of the American and Statistical Society, Robert Ran, he proposed this, which is very useful in finance. Anyway. Okay. And here's another question. As we said, the PhD students are informed about the literature. You know who actually used the first finance for prediction? Nobody knows. Actually, I'm not being criticized, but to me, I'm being criticized by co-author. But co-author worked very hard back in 2013. When you put the lotto and predict way before one literature, 6 years before the next procedure paper published in finance. So they make order the response. I didn't do anything. Yeah, make order. Single-handedly did all the programming. Okay, in all this okay, and the problem is currently all this stuff was to climb up. And it turns out it works. These are very simple questions. Yeah, okay. In the world of financial markets, which country can forecast both other countries? It's like which country can do that? Anybody who has courage to spell out the name? United States. Very good answer. I think you're already doing great from GHP, okay, but then you need to respond exactly. You know, it's US. Okay, haven't been most of the countries. But it's pretty cool. You did it for the last one. So the data still do that. That's why we did that paper. It's kind of fun. Okay. So say the machine is slowing down to identify what we think should be soon. But this was notes in the paper. What's the takeaway of the first paper on risk momentum? Risk momentum, the momentum and risk. And risk itself has momentum. And risk itself also can induce return momentum. which is the high, okay, impressive, the holds daily, weekly, monthly. The holds for all the asset class, stocks, bonds, currencies, options. Kind of very interesting. I think really, I'm very happy by order that our joint effort to cover this really interesting phenomenon in finance. Okay. Now, then what we still have a full time, then talk about the ETC. Then we talk about risk manager, ETC. Okay, what's that ETC? Oh, here it is. I want to talk more about how we predict stock market with Fintech and AI. So what prediction you are used to in the real world? What stock market you want to set when you try to identify to predict it? So we consider Fintech as being used for this. What is shows useful here? If you want the first paper, actually I work with people here locally in Hong Kong. That's going to one reason here to come to Hong Kong. Okay. In this paper, first we found that you can play against the crowd. Essentially, you can play against the retail investors in the option market. Then that help you lead the stock market. The world the market will go to go because individual investors tend to lose money. Okay, this doesn't show some result. Okay, you have defined an unbalanced core buying product. Okay, we call it imbalance. This we call buying, this we call selling. The difference between imbalance. If imbalance is high, your case is buying quality. Then that tends to be banned with the market in the future. Okay. From this at the stock individual level, you can activate active measure. Then that also AI weighting. We haven't done it yet. This is our thinking. So we need only the very simple, okay, value weighting your paper. As the next day, we'll do AI weighting. Screening, okay, with the optimal weighting, I think it will be better. What's the result so far? Well, if you use this kind of weighting with 3% return, the also returns fair. Okay, about 2.1%, which is very valuable. Economically, they generate you high profit. Okay, then you can examine various like a frequency, weekly, daily, monthly. Okay, so very interesting. So this is one area where we can combine both knowledge, balance, and machinery together for literally do one more. So this is what we think of the thing we are going on to bring the market. Okay. Economic value here just show you that if you follow this strategy, you will do better than buy and hold. You earning about 4% annual return. Okay. Well, that is so as to say, what are the measuring methods that you say are useful in finance? And here you give a summary. So for the PhD students, are going to be aware of what's useful. Typically, when we use machine learning for forecasting. Okay, that's all anti-price is about. So again, what the future price should be. So anti-price theory is really like intertwined with machine learning. What are the most useful machine learning methods? Well, in the real world, we have a lot of information. Typical information aggregation is critical. You have PCA combination, POS, loss, loss, etc. Very useful. Okay. Now, neural network was very useful. But not useful for time-series forecasting. Only useful for classification. As shown by the paper by Gu, Katie, and Chu. Okay. Neural network is very powerful. This is the base for classification of forecasts of the main methods. For time series, why? Because sometimes useful. Actually, this is one method advance. Okay. I'm going to talk about it. Actually, probably Katie will talk about this paper. Okay, he and his co-author, I think this is cool. They propose a method or complexity method. Okay, why is this cool method? The main method can potentially has not application finance in the future because it works as well as neural network. But very easy to implement, only video version. And the sample size required is very small. So that's the huge advantage. So wherever you're going to use neural network in the future, you think about this picture first. Because it requires what for on the side works very well. Here we give the idea. That's their paper. Okay. Okay. This is not me. Okay. Maybe some relative 1,000 years ago when I was we were family. Okay. All right. So what Jerry do a forecast. Okay. This X will be bigger. What to do? X is amazing. Today, don't understand intuition. Okay. What to do? Just use random number multiply by fixed transformation. So you have 10,000 per or 20 per acre. Then you can make 20,000, 5,000 per acre randomly simulated. Then use all this per acre to predict the sun return. Obviously, the twin predictors here now. You got over identity problem. What do you do? You use reach. Difficult problem. Technically. And if you use this reach, measure it. Just a simple approach through the vacuum of parameters, calibrate whatever, it works as well as your network. You don't do any kind of layer, don't worry about nothing. Just linear regression of that. And that's really, I think it's cool. And here's one application with my course. Now today, ESG is a popular concept, all right? Now the question we're going to ask here is that ESG has a huge public impact. Only works for individual stocks, only works for few firms. We ask this question. Now you look at globally, publicly, ESG is very important. Okay, all leaders care about it, right? But naturally, also for ESG investment, the growth is exponential. So we would think ESG should have some impact on overall stock market. It's just a matter of how can you identify it based on one approach. So what do? We provide index. Okay. Then with index, we predict the stock market. And what is the problem? What's the problem? We have 11 years of data. If you try to predict the stock market using 11 years of data, okay, all of sample only 2 or 3 years. People won't believe it. So few all of sample years. Then what do? That's exactly this complex approach comes into play. If you use the complex approach, okay, we have our forecasting example the power of ESG and stock market. The screen example is as low and small as 1 year. We have 10 year old sample, one more convincing. And with this you start idea, you do have powerful credibility with significant economic value. So that's really cool. That's where machinery makes huge difference. So that for those of you who are applying new level work, resistant things, the cool thing you want to consider about. Okay. Now let me give another example. Is that this panacea to solve all the problems? Not necessarily. Okay, I'm gonna give a caveat. Why? In this paper, we're thinking about how to examine macro economic influence. How would they relate to the future stock return? Okay. This is one careful influence. Okay. So look at some practitioners' supposed observation, for example, when Fed chair, okay, Powell. Where he says that we look at the economy going up or down, we really don't care about like one particular number in July or in others. We don't care about the influence. How it's moving over time. So the influence indication is more important. Okay, rather than a single value. Okay. Actually, everything all right, all you get is influence, right? Like it's too complicated. If you publish influence, it's pretty nice, right? Yeah, if just one, then nothing for many years, then that doesn't look too good, right? So that's really important. Influence are important. If you are thinking in the way how our brain works. Now, if you want to capture this one, this moving average and this paper, okay, which really advocate the use of moving average capture this one. Okay. Just by the way, if you use moving average capture the twins, okay, you will get for the stock market, you get the most powerful quantitative effect better than anyone else. Okay, I want to give you that. But here the capital trend is the average. Now, this is how well we predict the future. If you use individual value, we use users. If you use a complicated, complex approach, so it works, still works. Okay, you will get all this, okay, all of the sub ratio 147, it's slightly profit, make extra ample profit. Okay, pretty good. However, if you simply do this twin as data or as your data, it's better than machine learning. Okay, so what's the point? The point of this little exercise or paper is really show you that economic prior matter. Economically, you think the strengths are very important. Just putting based machine learning alone, that will not necessarily give you a good economic prior. Thank you. So in the real world, you really want to do a very good in terms of forecasting or whatever you're doing. So it's probably best really to combine good economic prior with the right tool that politically come to my favor. So that's really the message of this paper. Okay. Now, there's a lot of ways of this idea. Okay, we're trying to predict the market. Okay, simple way. Okay, look why we to a market over and over again. Right? Because in the real world, this is the thing. People get paid to do the job. But for example, all predictors that we can say market understand what's driving the market, what is driving the time period restriction. This other paper actually it's very cool in that you're combining optimal pricing theory with the traditional predictor. Okay, because from optimal pricing theory, you have your future time return should have been bounded severely by value. Then we can combine this one with the traditional prediction, then you can do much better. What we just shows the following that okay, if we use economic theory, okay, together with the machine learning, like this example shows, you can potentially do very well. Okay, if you do only machine learning, this would be your results. If you combine machine learning with the optimal theory, okay, then you want more good results. Okay, so this is a very one example to show you that okay, we do machinery in the future, probably with more keep in mind that about theory in our distribution, which can make use of it. Then if you use the property, that will help you to much better than otherwise. Okay, so this is kind of interesting with a lot of interesting aspect. Okay. Okay, I want a lot of focus on psychology. Yes, you want to ask, okay? So what's the takeaway? Takeaway is that machine learning AI makes huge difference in our ability to predict the future psychology. Okay. A lot of things to do, not exciting things people can do. However, here I'll take one caveat. That's also why economic theory intuition is very important. This is also learned by my students, my class. If ever use AI, machine learning in the stock market. Some of them will always fail. Some of them will succeed. Why? Because there is some game of alpha in the stock market. Somebody makes positive alpha. Somebody else has to bring negative alpha. Okay? So if you learn machine learning AI, then you have to stay above the computer. Okay? So when a computer are using like simple linear regression, then you're using neural network. The computer is neural network, you're using this compressive approach. When computer is a compressive approach, then you consult with the professor, bring more theory structure into your problem. Then we'll stay ahead of the curve. So in the real world, competition is the key. Okay, so the market will change if everyone uses the same tool. Okay, just better by equilibrium. That's what we have to think about equilibrium in the economy. This is something non-machinery people don't think about it. Okay, okay. This is going to have like a fully proof opportunity strategy, big money. But still, even to work today in business, like after 12 years, somebody else figured out and use profitability. That's what happens in practice. Okay. Let's say, okay, now, lot of things to do. So what's the next exciting thing to do for fintech machinery in terms of the stock market? Actually, here I think it's something very fun, very easy to do. It's the whole thing is ChatGPT, right? The stock market. There are papers out there, okay, but this huge area. So don't need one paper, we need more papers. Okay, so the area everybody can run papers on, can have fair competition. And so this is something I'm working with one of these students, really working very cheerfully, very cheerfully excited about this idea. I put some thought here because we have some potential workers will be adding. Okay, yeah, because those big of us can do all the work. That's simply too much. We need powerful, able people that to join our team to do all this stuff. Right? This is what else we can do with machinery, funding stuff. I think a lot of things we should exactly do, especially in China, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, people care more about housing price than stock market. Right? So I think the next thing to do is really like how does the ChatGPT really help us to understand the economic policy, potential change of new direction in the housing market. You can predict next time after the housing market. Okay, then incredible. Well, then you choose the power of ChatGPT. You can do this without that useful. Okay, you can do this, then it's really powerful. Then you stay above the curve, because above masses. You can take what I was thinking earlier, that can realize by themselves. Okay, that I think it's a fun thing to do. Okay, not talk about so much. I think pretty much all my own. So here, let's conclude in that on the thank you. I think for the organizer for the invitation, thank all of you here, so that I have opportunity to discuss with you on some interesting ideas. Okay, all the time to hear in the beautiful Hong Kong. Yeah, it's, I was thinking about maybe this the top of unspoken technical update. Okay, that is really cool. Also, this film is cool, right? Yeah, so that's really kind of fun. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.
That factor coefficients built over time, and that is probably the reason why you could capture the displays to return. And then when you regress returns to factors. And would you be able to say that those betas are changing over time?
Yeah, they can change over time. Yeah.
Exactly, that's what it was.
Yeah, I think that our conclusion really is that those all of the factors together it's going to capture some of the major systematic risks in the stock market. And we discover really that this systematic risk doesn't come and go quickly. It's very persistent. That's why we call it like a momentum. Just jokingly, think about in China, we don't say a part of risk regulatory, I don't want to say that, but I think that its policy impact will be persistent. Good risk will whatever doesn't persist, not only one day, gone. So in that sense, really, that's really our fabric designed to do. That's what we really found, like really that is persistent. Let me go back to the COVID time. Once the COVID broke out, when the problem gets serious, the market goes back like 2 weeks in a row. Okay, that's what the risk is persistent. Then the stock return implied also persistent. So that's really what we uncovered. That's why that's why I call the backward momentum. Backward momentum really is the momentum among the factors. Some factors go up, some factors go down. It's relative performance of the factors. which has nothing to do with our about stock performance, relative with the information of the total risk of the stocks. That's why that I was saying there. I was urging those to replace more responsible should. Those are scholar, because if they're not responsible, should go do something else. That's really how I'm feeling is. And scholar be serious. Take other people's work seriously and do your work seriously. Otherwise, it's something else. You politician be good. Yeah.
Maybe one more quick follow-up question on that. So, do you think like predictability and momentum becomes more about time variation factor loadings or changes in risk premium of the factor?
Okay.
So you're talking about factor loading.
Yeah, that's we combine both. Because it's a jump effect. Because our total risk, the beta times the factor.
Okay, do you have a sense of which amount in the first order or no?
That's very good. Maybe that's achieved by co-author. He knows better than me. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. Because it's smarter than me. Yeah. So, yeah.
May I ask a question?
Okay.
So, okay, you discussed the difference between risk momentum and factor momentum.
Yes.
But in fact, there are two types of factor momentum. One is the J is a time series one. The other one is a cross-sectional one. I mean, my point is that they show that their factor momentum cannot be explained by any kind of risk factors. So here, I didn't see your discussion whether your risk momentum, anomaly depends of your risk momentum, can be explained or not by, for example, factor momentum.
Okay, good question. Yeah, absolutely. At first, I don't want to compare those stuff, but over day, in our day, that our momentum is really for the factor momentum. There, our stuff explain every single thing they're happening. Conversely, it's not true. Yeah, so that's strong evidence that to show they're really different. Not only different conceptually and in terms of results. Yeah, our stuff definitely their annual return totally explained by our moment.
One minor question: why are you interested in intraday risk momentum?
Right. We did everything. We intraday school, monthly school. Why did intraday? Well, originally, like the student risk she had a PhD and risk, but they have not intraday data.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why first play intraday data. Data at hand.
Yeah, I mean, like the intraday, right? Then you have to save a lot of firm characteristics which are only available like monthly, quarterly.
Yeah, well, anyone works both weekly, monthly, so that's
that's
quite comforting.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. Also, another thing really amazing. One could think about that. It's about the stock market every half an hour. Okay, for the risks, so like clockwise respond to this stuff. These people in the real world are really damn smart. Then this is arbitrage stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really fascinating to see your momentum happening at the monthly and daily. So I was wondering, with the fast advance of day trading,
Yes.
right? So if you think about this risk play, I was wondering what you think over time, say not 7 months before, after. I would imagine if it's really risk-based, then you would think that the hedge fund will arbitrage away the non-risk-based, right? And your effect is stronger. But if the risk-based momentum has some kind of arbitrage elements, right? Then it could be the day trading actually can kill some of the significance over time. So I was just wondering what you think of your risk-based momentum's significance in earlier data period.
Yeah, I agree. That one, the market is very smart. I totally agree. Like any alarm we discover once or after a while, even before the paper got published, people in the market already figured out. So the probability goes back. Why don't we figure out we can hire all the GCs for the better data night, better crunchy. Like that's what we always do.
So then, for the risk phase, you think it's security risk, so it's really not arbitrage.
Okay, now, what was saying this anti-5 or this risk phase, the thing is that, so think about it this way, that years ago, when people with this risk, people were not willing to pay the arbitrage trades. Right? Today, with the computer going down, more powerful, explain everything, literally that want to do it. So the technology, the evolution of people doing is over time. The better able to do arbitrage. Like for the traditional printer, the same thing. The probability is still that okay. Yeah. But that's the unproductive the thing. That's what our academics, the unsaid market, they'll kind of kill all the patterns with this problem. Yeah. But that's the one the name of the game.
So I have a question about the over of your. So the traditional momentum is very relatively Indian over. So I'm wondering if you have a risk-based story, do you expect to see a lower over rate than if there's
Okay. For monthly data, my recollection is the macro correct me. My recollection is that one is the same, not much like the 20 different in terms of turnover. So the other words, that possible it could be possible.
And a follow-up question is, do you consider transaction costs?
Okay, for day trading, we cannot, we just employ it, yeah. We employ it. We acknowledge that for day trading, every half an hour, if you can only calculate that by the properly. Yeah, we didn't export per, yeah. On the other hand, that for the high frequency per, so for that, the second half version zero, so maybe they will do. To big profit. This again, I go from her and won't consider them, don't tell who that person is. Okay, then we get into talk. We talk in that about strategies. Okay, we do it with the profit. They do it with the speed, whatever is suited to the profit. That's the difference.
I'm a PhD student, and I learned that your risk-based momentum is better than the traditional momentum. I just wondering why. Because it means that the investor it sees more on direction to the risk rather than return, or is it because the risk is persistent, the risk have the momentum, and the investor is rational to react to the risk?
Yeah, that
Which one?
Yeah, we'll say that the risk is persistent. Investors will trade there to get a better, higher compensation. That's why higher risk get higher return. Yeah. So that's our interpretation. That's what we support. That's what we follow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, any other questions or comments? Or if not, then let's thank our keynote speaker in the usual way. Yes, and so before we go, is that right? Yeah.